Most people see Bayingolin as a desert with oil. What they're actually looking at is a territory that was purchased line item by line item, using oil as the budget. The sand was never the asset. The receipt was, "Welcome to China in 5. Last week we looked at Shigatz, a city that stopped selling sacred objects and started selling the right to call them sacred. It formalized authenticity. This week, City 32, Bayingolin Mongol Autonomous Prefecture. And here the move is different. How do you turn a barren frontier, so expensive to hold it drains the state, into something that can never be abandoned? 10 things to understand about Bayingolin. 1. Before it was valuable. For most of history, Bayingolin wasn't a destination, it was a corridor. The southern route of the Silk Road. You didn't go there to build, you crossed it to survive. 2. The scale of emptiness. This is the Taklamakan Desert, one of the most arid regions on Earth, a prefecture roughly the size of Germany, defined not by cities, but by distance. Emptiness at this scale is not romantic. It is expensive. 3. The mandate. The turning point wasn't a market discovery. It was a national decision. China needed energy security. The Tarim Basin held oil and gas. So the state wrote a check, not for profit, for permanence. 4. The resource and the real purpose. Yes, oil and gas were extracted. But extraction was not the end goal. Revenue became infrastructure. Infrastructure became settlement. Settlement became control. 5. The real risk. The threat wasn't competition. It was irrelevance. A vast, empty frontier costs more to hold than it returns. Without transformation, Bayingolin would remain a permanent subsidy drain. Strategically fragile. 6. The overbuild strategy. So the rules changed. Every pipeline was required to also carry water. Every road built for oil trucks was built to civilian standard. Every worker camp was designed as a permanent town. The extraction budget was engineered to overbuild. Oil paid for more than oil. 7. Who financed it? This was not private speculation. Central state-owned enterprises like China National Petroleum Corporation and Sinopec provided capital. The prefectural government provided land and coordination. A public-to-public system. No leakage, no short-term exit. 8. The real asset, not oil. Not even agriculture. The asset is permanence itself. A territory now layered with roads, water systems, housing, pipelines, schools. So interdependent that abandoning it would cost more than maintaining it. That is how territories become anchored. 9. Why it worked then. This only worked in the 2000s. The Western Development Campaign aligned with peak national energy anxiety. Capital was available.
Technology had matured. Strategic urgency was high. The window was narrow.
They moved inside it.
10. Why it matters to China. Bayingolin anchors the western frontier.
It absorbs two national burdens, energy security and territorial integrity, and resolves both with the same infrastructure. Oil-funded roads, roads-funded settlement. Settlement purchased territory. This is not extraction. This is engineered inevitability. What you've seen here is only the surface. The deeper architecture is mapped below. The deep dive breaks down the mandated seed capital principle, how a resource can be used to prepay for permanence. The companion essay explains why Bayingolin exists in the system at all. Both are linked below. Next week we move to Yuxi, a city built on cigarettes so profitable it once paid more in taxes than entire provinces. Then tobacco began its long, slow decline. But instead of waiting for collapse, Yuxi asked a different question. What else can this machine build? The same precision that graded tobacco now grades export vegetables. The same curing infrastructure now processes flowers for global markets. The machine wasn't dismantled. It was redirected. We don't study cities to admire them. We study them to see how inevitability is built. 707 cities. One structural map. This is China in 5.